Now, as many of you know, especially those of you who have moved through our 200-hour online training or at least our 30-hour holistic yoga flow training, you understand that when we're sequencing a holistic yoga flow class, that what we're really doing is addressing every kosha, or what is referred to as sheath or layer. This is really the root of where inner dimension comes from. That every class you experience on Inner Dimension TV or Inner Dimension Academy addresses every dimension of what it means to be a human being. And restorative yoga is no different, even though the context of the practice is a much different container. So as a review, in the idea of the subtle body or the subtle anatomy in yoga, we first and foremost start with the Annamaya kosha. The Annamaya kosha we address through the body. It's the sheath or the layer of food. And in this practice, we address it through yoga asana, poses or postures, which we have in a restorative yoga practice, even though we have significantly fewer of them. The next sheath or layer is the Pranamaya kosha, and this is the sheath of vital air. Now, we talked about in the last lecture how in order to activate that relaxation response, you need a device, some sort of mental device. We can locate that in a yoga practice through pranayama or breathwork. Now, in restorative yoga, we're going to talk about this in the next lecture. We use breathwork very differently, but the breath is always still there as an anchor for those who might be needing it. Next, we enter into the Manomaya kosha. And remember that in Eastern traditions, the heart and the mind are not separate things, that it's often referred to as heart-mind. But many people find support in understanding the science and the research that supports a practice.